So CHN safely through to his 7th final this year, his 6th World Tour event. As Morten was saying, what a year he is having. Well, next up it is women's singles, and it's the reigning world and Olympic champion Carolina Marin of Spain up against CHEN Yufei, the number 4 seed and the highest seed left in the women's singles tournament. Well, when we look at the World Tour standings in the race to Guangzhou, as far as the women's singles is concerned, 3 of our 4 semi-finalists are on that top 10 list. Okuhara at 3, CHEN Yufei at 4, Carolina Marin at 10, and the 4th semi-finalist, He Jiao, is currently at number 12. Now, for He Jiao to qualify, she has to get up to at least number 7, because Carolina Marin gets an invitation as world champion. So to overtake the Canadian player, she needs to win here in China and then go 1 round But we're starting at the bottom half of the draw with the reigning world and Olympic champion Carolina Marin of Spain against the bronze medalist from last year's World Championships, CHEN Yufei.
Men's single, CHEN Yufei, China versus Carolina Marin, Spain.
So, of course, with the 2 Chinese players in opposite halves of the draw, we could have an all-Chinese women's singles final tomorrow, or it's possible that we won't have a Chinese player at all in tomorrow's final, and that would only be the 2nd time ever in the history of this event that has happened. Now, as you saw from the head-to-head, this is the 3rd meeting between these 2 players, and Carolina Marin has won both previous encounters. In fact, she's won both of them in straight games. The last time they met was in the final of the China Super 1000 event in Changzhou. It was 47 minutes in Changzhou, 21-18, 21-13. So the left-hander, Carolina Marin, 3-time world champion, reigning Olympic champion, 4-time and reigning European champion. What a record the 25-year-old has. Former world number 1, of course, and currently at number 5. This is her 2nd consecutive year that she's reached the semi-final stage here in Fuzhou. A year ago, she lost to the qualifier, Gao Fangji, who then lost in the final. Well, her matches so far, she has played against 3 Chinese-born players. The winner of the event in Germany last week, Cai Yan in the 1st round, then the beaten finalist in Saarbrücken, Chen Xiaoxin, and then yesterday beat Zhang Beiwen, who was born here in China but now represents the US of A. So her semi-final is her 4th match against a Chinese-born opponent. CHEN Yufei, the number 4 seed, the highest seed left in the draw, currently enjoying her 6th week in total at a career high of number 4. Done better this year at the China Open than she's ever done before here in Fuzhou, and she was a World Championship bronze medalist last year in Glasgow. She's trying to reach her 5th final of the year, but her 4 previous finals, she has not won a title. Now you can see that all of her matches have gone the full distance. In the 1st round against the left-handed Sayaka Sato was actually 16-19 down in that 3rd game. had to save 2 match points. Then in the second round, it was a repeat of the 2016 World Junior Championship final, and it was the same result too. Then in the quarterfinal against number 6 seed Ratchanok Intanon, she extends her head-to-head record against the former world champion Intanon to 7-1. But the fact that she has gone to 3 games in all 3 previous matches means that she has been on court for 2 hours 51 minutes, whereas Carolina Marin has only been on court for 2 hours and 2 minutes to reach this semi-final stage. So our umpire from Indonesia, our service judge from India, well, if you were with us yesterday, you will have heard Morton talking about CHEN Yufei and her hard matches as we look at her coach here this week for Carolina Marin, Ernesto Garcia, who's based in Ibiza, and Luo Yigang, the women's singles coach for the Chinese team. Now, a little bit of confusion as to who's serving, who's receiving. I know Carolina Marin chose ends, which means that CHEN Yufei has decided to receive.
Right. Carolina Marin, Spain. And on my left, CHEN Yufei, China. Carolina Marin to serve. Level. Play.
So the reigning world and Olympic champion getting this semi-final underway. Now Morton just immediately picking up on the point I was making, and certainly the point you were making yesterday about the tough matches that CHEN Yufei has had, and you were advocating that Ratchanok Intanon in the quarterfinal yesterday should have tried to play a physical game.
Yes.
I'm assuming you are expecting Carolina Marin to do a similar thing.
She's going to do it. Ratchanok didn't do it yesterday.
Yeah.
She played a normal game, but I am convinced that Carolina Marin, she will make this game physical as much as she can, and she will play very fast as well.
Yeah. Well, Carolina Marin trying to make history today in this China Open
2-1.
because no European-born women's singles player has ever reached the final of this event. Yao Ji from the Netherlands, who was born in China, did reach the final in 2006 where she lost to Zhang Ning. But if Carolina Marin was to win, she would make history.
3-1.
I know it's very early stages, but Marin looks a little nervous to me, Morton.
It's always tricky to start. I think, you know, the first 5 minutes it's not easy. As soon as then the players are settling down, I think we'll have a good match on our hands here.
Service over.
It's awfully confusing, isn't it, when you talk about the fact that the last time they played was in the China Open final.
Yeah.
What was that, 3 months ago, 2 months ago?
2 months ago, yes.
Here they are in the Fuzhou China Open semi-final.
Yeah, even we get confused.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's better.
Yeah, it's the deception that's doing it. It's not the power, but it's really well played by Yufei here.
Service over. 4.
Look at that. You could really see the deception in that slow motion picture as well.
Service over. 3-4.
Yeah. Good control from MARIN.
Off.
Now that was power that won that smash for this lady.
Yeah,
Service over.
she get more momentum when she's playing it from the overhead position. But so far she's done well, CHEN Yufei, I think. Been able to score points.
Service over. 5-all. 10.
Yeah, she likes to have her shoelaces actually tucked in to the shoe. Doesn't like them flapping about.
Everyone have their small things.
Yes.
I'm sure we can all assign to that.
6-5.
Yeah, the follow-up, which I thought was missing for a while from the game of Carolina Marin, is certainly back in form. The attacking play and the follow-up to the net. Keep the attack going. Well judged.
Service over. 6-all.
Oh my goodness, well taken.
Yeah. But she's got to do it. She's got to follow up on that one because she's playing this shot here. If she's not following up, she would lose the whole understanding of the game. She must close that net down. Should CHEN Yufei then choose to play the back line, then okay, fine. You just go down and defend it. But she must cover that one.
Well left.
Yeah, she was surely a woman on a mission when we saw her in Nanjing in August when she played the World Championship.
Yes, yeah.
She was awesome. I think she lost a little bit of, I don't know, will to play at the very highest level for a little while after she won the Olympics in 16. But suddenly we saw her back in full form at the World Championship 3 months ago.
Going wide. Yes, and of course is now a record holder because no other women's singles player has ever won 3 gold medals at the World Championships.
Service over.
Different era, of course, because now we have the World Championships every year apart from Olympic year.
Yes.
Whereas going back in time, it started off every 3 years and then became every 2 years. So there weren't so many opportunities in the past for players to win
No, that's true.
World Championship golds.
Started off in 77 with the first one in Malmö in Sweden.
Yeah. Nicely done. It's almost to me, Morten, as if CHEN Yufei is afraid to play the back line as she did yesterday against Orachino Quintanon, because she so fears the attacking play and the skills with the overhead disguises and angles from MARIN, that when she gets the opportunity to attack, she's far more hitting down CHEN Yufei.
She is definitely out of her comfort zone. She feels that she's got to play good shots all the time. But I think she's done well to follow pace so far.
Yeah.
8-all, I think, was really good. That's going wide.
Service over. 9, 10.
To the mid-game interval with a 2-point advantage.
11,
Carolina Marin.
¿Piensa poder indecisión algo o no? La estrategia está bien. Lo único a veces para mí en la red un poco de lenta la toma de decisión, entonces esperar para jugar al sitio. En la derecha no hace falta ajustar tanto al lado, ni tanto con el clear ni con el lob. ¿Vale? De ahí ya ves que le cuesta mucho, golpea pero se siente incómoda, entonces vamos trabajando. Y en los bloqueos del medio, ¿vale? Ahí ella te orienta más a tu lado de eso para que le tires allí, pasa por el centro, ese bloqueo que haces hacia su lado de revés, y en el juego a ella le gusta jugar más cerca y grandes trayectorias. Y a nosotros nos interesa más el ataque desde los más tensos. Entonces no pasa nada por seguir por el centro, controlando ahí esa media distancia, ¿vale? Hasta el remate. Y luego, cada vez que tenga oportunidad, casi siempre te va a jugar al rectificado, ¿vale? No te vayas tanto hacia ese lado.
So both players back on court.
Play.
Good rally. Oh, yes, clever smash. Body smash from MARIN.
12, 9.
Crikey. Well, the dive defence there from the left-hander. And it wasn't just that she got it back.
13,
It was how quickly she got back up again. Look at that. Wonderful athletic ability. Look at this. Dived and got up all in one movement. Well, that is absolutely terrific. Well, Morten, as the court is going to be mopped again where she dived, it's a very interesting scenario, isn't it, about trying to qualify for the World Tour finals. And Hebing Zhao, she's got to overtake Michelle Lee. She's really got to win this week, I feel, and then go one round better than Michelle Lee in Hong Kong. Or if she loses today, then if Michelle Lee loses in the first round of Hong Kong, then I think, by my calculations, He Bingjiao will have to win in Hong Kong, which is
She's still got to win.
she's still got to win. She's got to get.
That's a tall order.
That's a tall order.
Yeah.
Carolina
Oh,
Marin.
that's close.
Yeah.
It's a good call. I think it's in. Have to touch the line to be in, and I think it's touching the line on the outside.
Me too. Certainly like those pictures. Yep. Hawkeye agrees.
Correction in 14-9 play.
She's trying to up the pace, is CHEN Yufei.
So it looks like that Michelle Lee is.
10,
It's paying off for her. The fact that she's played so many tournaments this year. I counted 24 on her ranking, and we talked about what, 18 yesterday. That's
18 towards the race to Guangzhou.
Yeah.
18 events that count this year.
She must have played by far the most of anyone.
Yeah, well, Tai Su Ying, that's #1 on the race to Guangzhou, has only played 10 events. Oh, look at that.
That's beauty. That's
Yeah.
a beauty.
Just delightful.
service over. 15-10.
Interesting. She did not celebrate that one because I thought that was a beautiful shot.
Yeah. But I think when she's really in the zone, I don't think she does do her verbal celebration as much.
We've seen her already on a few occasions today, but maybe she's toning it down a little bit. I don't know. But I must say, in Nanjing, at the World Championship, it was way up there.
Now, why on earth wasn't she ready there?
Ready.
Oh, superb. That's on the inside of the line.
17-10.
I have to say, Morton, since that 8-all scenario, you made comment that CHEN Yufei had done very well to that 8-all, but since then, I think this lady, MARIN, has just pulled away and dominated.
She's playing faster, more forcefully.
Yeah.
You don't see many in women's singles who's able to play that shot with that pace and power as what MARIN is doing here.
10.
No, I agree.
But what can CHEN Yufei do? That's, you know, what I'm thinking. You know, I'm trying to put myself in her shoes, and I just think that she must play shots where she's taking the pace out of the game. Make sure that MARIN is standing on the back line when she's playing the shots, maybe giving herself a little bit more time and so on, playing shots into the court so MARIN can't get close to the net, because that's where she's setting it up as well. So she's got options, but she's not using them at the moment.
Two points away from the opening game. Well, that's 3 times now. I think in the last 3 rallies she's...
You must ready when the receiver service ready.
Andy Bernama of Indonesia, our umpire. Yes, you must be ready.
over. 11, 19.
Yeah, that's a bad defensive shot there by CHEN Yufei.
Service over. 20. Game point 11.
That loose shot gives game point opportunities to Carolina Marin. That's going wide.
Yeah.
Opening game.
That was
20,
quick.
21-11.
First game
In
won
18
by
minutes.
Carolina Marin. 21-11.
还是自己这个节奏，你的启动速度一定要快。你把球碰进去以后，你每次只抓它1拍2拍的，你3拍4拍5拍你就不抓了，又停下来了啊！所以一定要保持这种状态才能抓到。再一个就是说，肯定有很多后退杀球，所以这种球你杀完以后怎么样上网？守他的球呢，不管他是重杀还是劈杀，一定要让他杀上网，但是要给他对角线，不要给他直线。他直线上来肯定很快啊！所以我觉得你发球啊，你自己想一想。 是不是故意发一发网线？不要老是发那种，他放网我跳起来也是同样也是给他这个节奏变化嘛，对不对？但你直接发他站在那里等一下，他的球变化很多啊，你反而不好抓啊。自己注意，还是重点抓后场球，但是你的节奏一定要有启动啊，开局还好，后面速度越来越慢啊，加油啊！
他这个手速是多快的！好，我们恭喜这3位朋友获得了提供的奖品，也是希望这3位幸运观众到2楼观众服务区。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So looking very, very sharp in that opening game. Carolina Marin taking it 21-11 in just 18 minutes. So what answers has CHEN Yufei got?
Second game.
Yeah, she must play some more loopy shots towards
Lobo.
the back line, so she's buying time in that way.
Play.
The faster she goes, the faster it comes back. Like that. Exactly. Because when she's playing like that, at least Marin is not feeding off the pace of what CHEN Yufei is doing. So she's got to generate all the power and pace herself. And that will give CHEN Yufei more time. And those defensive shots have to be pushed into the court.
Back from the net, you mean,
Back
towards...
from the net, yes.
Yeah.
Because look at this, this is where Marin was setting it up. She comes in straight away, go cross court on it, because she gets it very, very early, and then the next one is just a formality. Unless you're prepared to play like that and then completely go for the net
Yeah.
every single shot.
Service over. 2-1.
Oh, well, the lift was dreadfully short.
It was.
Service
And
over.
it's still a nice way to finish off the rally from
2-all.
Marin.
There's
CHEN Yufei didn't even react to it.
No, but there's so much slice in it.
Yeah.
Goes out.
Just wide.
Yeah.
Well, Morton, given the success rate of home players at the women's singles discipline this China Open over the years. What is it, 24 of the last 29 women's singles titles going to players from the host nation. And it's almost inconceivable that we could potentially have a final without a home player involved at all tomorrow. But it's a distinct possibility.
It's a definite possibility.
Yeah. Only time it's happened previously was just 4 years ago when Saina Nehwal beat Akane Yamaguchi in the final.
Yeah, I don't know the head-to-head between Okuhara and Herbin Jiao, but just from my point of view, I think Nozomi Okuhara's game is suiting Herbin Jiao really well. I think she's having good statistics, but I don't know. So you can help me. I know you can help me.
Yes, she played 4 times. Okuhara won 4 times.
I thought so.
Yeah. Good rally. Oh my goodness, it's a sensational rally.
Service over. Okay. 3-5. Wait. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well, just making the point that she was ready.
But I also think that MARIN is serving too fast sometimes. She is just hoping and waiting for the opponent to be slightly ready, and then that serve comes straight away. So she's also playing a little bit.
Service over.
Yeah.
6-3.
That was a good save behind the back there. Kept CHEN Yufei in this rally. And that's just so short. But the luck is on the Chinese side here. Smash goes in the net. Look at this. Saved it really nicely behind the back. But this lift is way, way too short. This time going for the other reverse smash, but this time not so successful for MARIN, and now she is 8-3 down in the second game.
8-3.
It's gone long as well.
Carolina.
Oh, another one called long. What a turnaround in fortunes. Oh, that's great judgment. 6 straight points from 5-3 to 11-3 and the mid-game interval.
Ahí donde está el volante. Y luego, después de ese punto tan largo, ¿vale? El más largo de todos, la siguiente 2-3 puntos se la quería jugar, estaba muy cansada. Entonces, no te preocupes, tú desgastas, ella va detrás del volante, tú estás dominando el juego. Y como te decía, ella no está proponiendo nada, simplemente está esperando esto. Al final de los 11 puntos tenemos muchos errores. No nos interesa este juego lento, ¿vale?
¿Qué hago?
Eso. ¿Qué haces? Lo que se ha hecho estos dos últimos puntos. Medio remate al centro, no tanto clear y tron lento. Medio remate, haces bloqueos más profundos, le invitas a los ascensos. Le va a costar más jugar
Ya no hago.
lentito.
Se me está yendo mucho fuera.
El último iluminado ha sido esto. Nada. ¿Vale? O sea,
20 seconds.
pero es ese puntito que hemos tenido ansiedad, que estos días hemos controlado mucho, ¿vale? Tranquilidad. Y si no, desgasta para el tercero, no hay ningún problema. Poco a poco.
Carolina. No todo. Thank you.
So Morten, what does Marin need to do now to change this back again in her favour?
I think she's been impatient. I think she won the first game 21-11 a little bit too easy. And she wants to finish it too quick. She's got to be patient. I think CHEN Yufei has played well. And therefore she's got to be more patient, work her rallies a little bit more.
Yeah.
Service over. 4-11.
It's gone long. Now, well, all week we've been talking about the fact that there's been no significant drift that we can see.
Yeah.
But quite frankly, today, Carolina Marin has been hitting an awful lot long.
On this side, yes.
Yeah, coming towards us
Yeah.
as we're looking down during the rallies.
I've been thinking the same.
Service over. 6-12. Thank you. Play.
But the game is far from over yet.
Oh, she slipped.
Oh, she's okay.
It's going wide. Yeah. Goodness me, my heart missed a beat then. She slipped there, but you're right, Morten. I think she's okay. I don't think she turned an ankle.
7-12.
No, it was just a slip. Crikey, she did well to stand upright.
Yeah. Good strength.
Play.
That, I think, could be a very costly miss.
8-12.
Because now, all of a sudden, just 4 points in it, and Carolina Marin has got that little bounce back in her step. Back with the belief that she can win in 2 straight.
13-7 would be so much more appealing for CHEN Yufei.
That's gone wide as well. Now just 3 points in it.
As I said earlier, it's far from over yet when it was 12-6.
Oh, well taken.
12.
She was really tempting CHEN Yufei to play that shot back at the net. Look, she's not even moving back an inch. She's standing there waiting for it. It was definitely tempting her to play the net.
Well, if I remember correctly, Morten, I think it was the final of the World Championships where Carolina Marin got into a bit of a do when playing against PV Sindhu. Oh my goodness, that crawled over the net. About these serves and whether Sindhu was ready and not ready and taking time, and I think we're going to could develop into a similar scenario here.
I actually think that MARIN is also pushing the limits on it, and it's not purely CHEN Yufei's fault and mistake.
Finds the line. Yeah, it's an interesting scenario because, of course, in our sport you have to play to the pace of the receiver because the receiver must be stationary when the serve is struck, whereas in tennis, if your opponent isn't ready, you can serve, win the point, because you play to the pace of the server.
Yeah.
It is up to the server. If they're ready quickly, they can just get on and serve.
Yeah, it's totally opposite here.
Yeah.
Service over. 12-14.
Force the short lift again. One left hand up. And then the opportunity to play the winner. Oh, that's far too flat. Gone long.
Service over.
Estamos jugando ya donde queremos. Mira, poco a poco.
12.
That's a very good lift.
It was not easy.
That's gone long.
Service over. 13-14.
These next 2 or 3 rallies are absolutely crucial.
Good lift. Very tricky situation there for CHEN Yufei.
The time the lift is long. Working very physically hard in that rally. Carolina Marin hitting from the back, being brought forward to the net, taking it early at the net though, tight spinning net shot, to which she had to go back for the lift again, so moving from front to back, to front again and back again.
I don't think she's too bothered about that.
No, I don't think she's bothered either. I was just
So now the yellow card comes.
CHEN Yufei, warning for misconduct.
making comment as to her work rate.
Yeah.
But I think that's fair, Morton.
Yeah, you can't keep cautioning.
No, you have to take action.
Yeah.
Play.
You have to walk the talk.
Service over. 17-14.
Yeah, I think some of those kills earlier in the match from the net area,
17.
that was paying dividends as far as Marin was concerned, because I think CHEN Yufei was so afraid and felt she had to play the perfect net shot.
Service over. 18-15.
Did you hear that?
We have a competition on here.
For who can yell the loudest in celebration to winning a point.
It's out.
All right, so game point opportunities, 5 of them. To go where she's never been before.
20.
And that's to a 3rd game against Carolina Marin. One game all. 21-15.
Won by CHEN Yufei.
Second game.
21-15. 1 game all.
41 minutes into the match. And we will have a 3rd and deciding game.
非常关键的一局，让我们给运动员加加油，好吗？
接杀，能够好好的对角和上直线啊。其实他把牌抽得很凶，但正手没看到他出来，是不是得多给他正手一点点啊？有机会自己果断一点啊，没关系的。就是你前半局多付出体力，下压多一点都没关系，因为到那边好打，就是注意力就要到前面打啊。所以你记住一个细节，每自己赢球就可以提出查看什么要调整啊，特别是夺拍以后啊，因为他每次就是打完一个夺拍，你会连续67分啊，就注意这个细节就行啊，自己加油啊，赶快现在多深呼吸调整啊。
Para no darle la red, ¿vale? Calidad en el saque y cómo llevamos el juego a donde nos interesa. Lo que más necesito es el estado emocional, ¿vale? Borrón y cuenta nueva, y se fuera, y queda esto. Como si fuera un saque alto. ¿Cuándo hace que hace con un saque alto? Haces medio remates, haces tal, haces el cortado y sabiendo que ella va a intentar tirar ahí, varía, pero no esperando, eso tienes que esperar a que sea primera línea para poder hacer otro golpe de ataque. Y entonces desde segunda línea estás queriendo hacer ganadores.
20 seconds.
¿Vale? Entonces, haces 2 3 fallos y eso te está acelerando cada vez más, ¿no? ¿Vale? Olvida todo lo que ha pasado y vamos a este set, ¿vale? Vamos. Confianza, 0-0.
Well, I think winning that second game will make a huge psychological difference to CHEN Yufei, because she must have come into the match having her doubts as to whether she could win. Of course, players always, I'm quite certain, think today will be my day, even when Vitas Gerulaitis had lost 16 straight times to Jimmy Connors. He went into the 17th match believing that he would eventually win, and indeed he did.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1 all.
MARIN is definitely making more mistakes than what she did in August at the World Championship. Maybe the pace is the same and the aggression is the same and all that, but she is making far more mistakes.
Yeah, called a fault. No, the decision has been made. You can't have a video review.
Let's have a look here.
Well, I wouldn't like to be in the umpire's chair.
No, I wouldn't like to call that either.
We have the privilege of seeing it again.
Yeah.
But going back to your point that she's making more errors, Carolina Marin, we've got to remember that in Denmark she lost first round to Mia Blichfeldt of Denmark. She then pulled out of the French Open.
Yep.
Now, was that because of illness or was it because of injury?
She had a shoulder injury.
Yeah. So she probably hasn't been able to practice as she wants to be able to practice because of the injury. So, oh, challenge, yes, there's going to be a challenge there. That was called out. That looked in to me.
Is out.
No, you've got better sight of it than me
I
then.
have. I actually think it's out, but it's close. It's really, really close. And we sit so far away from it.
Hang on, the umpire is saying CHEN Yufei is challenging.
Carolina Marin.
Oh, she's changed her mind.
And it's out.
You've got exceptionally good eyesight there, Morten.
I was lucky once again.
Service over. 3 all play.
But I think you're right. Of course, she's not been able to practice in the same way as what she did for the World Championship in August. But still.
Such a good rally.
It's a killer for CHEN Yufei. She is struggling, I can tell you.
Physically.
Yes. That's why she was going for the net there. That's a beautiful shot. Just guiding it down on that sideline with the slice.
Well, I suspect that might be the longest rally of the match so far. It is. By 20 shots, I think. Oh, good defence.
Service over. 4-5.
Mucho más rápida de mitad de pista para la red, ¿vale? Cuando metes presión al fondo, atinta, estás dudando. Vale.
Oh, something about the angles there, I suspect, Morten.
I don't know what they're talking about, but I can tell you that every time MARIN is approaching the net and choosing not to go for that spinning net shot, she's going cross court. Every single time. This one here. And on many, many other occasions, whatever, she is playing the cross court on that backhand.
Service over. 6-4.
Oh, what a final shot from CHEN Yufei. Well, it had to be a winner because she stood still afterwards.
Yeah, just as punishing this rally as the other one we just saw. But once again, she's pulling this shot out of the hat, and it's a winner.
Service over.
But that one was a little bit of a tired shot as well. This time it was not working out. She was hoping. CHEN Yufei on that cross court, and she's got to watch out. But again, all credit to CHEN Yufei, because has she been able to control the length of her shots from that far end? Yes, she has. Where MARIN was not able to do that at all in the second game. So all credit to CHEN Yufei.
All wide.
Play.
It's out.
I think MARIN is nervous here.
Service over. 9-6.
MARIN is playing herself into trouble, trying once again that cross court, this time very well anticipated by CHEN Yufei, and just playing a very simple block shot.
So a 5-point advantage for CHEN Yufei at the change of ends in this deciding game. I also think MARIN has stopped really using the back of the court in the same way as she did in the opening game.
And she had the side to do it.
Yeah.
Which is putting her under a lot more pressure now.
Tenemos que elegir un camino para buscar la solución, claro. Ella no para de hacer lo mismo. Además no se cansa. Si tú haces el cortado, te repite, haces el cortado, te repite, haces el cortado, te repite. Haces el clear, te repite. No le importa que estés en el rectificado, está esperando el error. Entonces hay que buscar maneras de cambiar. puede ser tal, pero a veces cuidado con el draw tan lento, si no es definitivo, que está muy a fondo pista, entonces te hacer los bloqueos, te hace la distancia larga. Entonces tienes que ser mucho más paciente en llegar a zonas donde tú empiezas a dominar de mitad de pista para adelante. ¿Vale? Mientras tanto ya está muy paciente en ese sentido, ¿vale? Y luego jugadora por racha.
¿Jugadora?
Por racha, si hacemos 2-3 puntos se viene abajo.
Well, it's really now or never as far as the reigning world and Olympic champion is concerned. Got to tighten up her game if she wants to get through to the final. Well, she's been having great success with these angled shots in the back of the court, and that was a real opportunity because the lift from MARIN was really not that deep in court. Well, I thought in the early stages of that rally it was more reminiscent of the opening game as far as MARIN was concerned. She was dictating the pace, commanding the rally. And then the error on the net shot. Psychologically, MARIN is almost completely gone. Needs to pull herself together right now.
Yeah, it's slipping away from her. And this time it's in on the back line. Yeah, good call, line judge. It's really a very psychological, strong, good point here by CHEN Yufei. The way that she moves up and finishes it at the net is telling a big story. I really feel like what she's saying, that MARIN is a little bit broken here. She's got to pick up the pieces. And, you know, shots like that is just exactly telling the story.
Yes. I sensed the same thing a few rallies ago. And all credit to CHEN Yufei, who after the opening game has lifted her own game.
Yeah, the good thing is that she's been able to follow pace and speed. And not only that, I think she's on occasion has been in there controlling as well. So she has picked up from the first game because she's playing faster.
Yeah. pressure coming forward.
Service over. 16-9.
Well, it's just not the same player that won the World Championship in Nanjing, is it?
No, far many more mistakes. As I say, the pace and the attitude is kind of the same, but she's just making so many more mistakes.
But in all fairness, Morten, I mean, if a player says to themselves, right, I'm targeting the World Championships this year, that's what I'm building for, that's what I'm gearing all of my training towards. Yeah, I mean, there's bound to be a bit of a down period at some point after that, I would have thought. You can't maintain that elite level. It's incredibly difficult to maintain it the whole way through, and obviously she's had an injury problem. Hasn't been able to train the way she wanted to be able to train coming into this event.
I agree with you, but it's just so hard to say, I'm going to peak for this tournament and then think you are peaking. You know, you can train and plan everything and then it just goes completely haywire and wrong. And then 2 weeks later, suddenly everything is coming into place.
Yeah.
You can't say that, oh, I'm not going to peak for this one and I'm going to play my really best.
But that's what players presumably try to do. It's difficult to achieve, but that's what they aim for.
They aim for it, but it's so difficult. You know, you can have peaked or wanted to peak for one specific event for 6 months, and then on the day when you're going to play it, you sleep bad at night, and then that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
One challenge remaining. 11-7.
So there's just one challenge remaining in this deciding game.
So that was the cross I was talking about. It comes every single time.
Short. Unbelievable. Well, psychologically, I think that's pretty much sealed the match for CHEN Yufei. And then it was the shot before that we really wanted to see, which was a very short lift. And Carolina Marin failed to put it away.
Caroline.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that was the match. That point.
Points from her first ever victory over Carolina Marin.
19-11.
Yeah.
Service over. 12-19. Forward. Caroline. Play.
Well, we've witnessed a player come back from 11-19 down in a game before, haven't we, Morten? I remember you and I watching at the Commonwealth Games semi-final.
That's true.
Kirsty Gilmore
Yeah.
against Ti Jing-ying.
So true. From Malaysia. Yes,
So it's possible.
it is possible. It's seen before.
That's long, and it's match point opportunities to the number 4 seed CHEN Yufei.
Service over. 20, match point 13.
That's gone long. Converts on her first opportunity, CHEN Yufei. Winning the deciding game 21-13, a match lasting an hour and 5 minutes. And more importantly for CHEN Yufei, it's a first ever victory over Carolina Marin. Well, the fans here in Fuzhou will be absolutely delighted with that. This is the match point opportunity. And CHEN Yufei can celebrate. Confirmation of the score coming from a game down 11-21, 21-15, 21-13 in the deciding game.